Yeah, we're there.
Oh, goodness.
Listen, I think I had the energy. I had the energy when it happened, but I watched this show and then I went through Nitro and my energy's done. Look, there was a MizTV segment with Team PCB.
I didn't even put that on my list of why this is failing.
There's a million reasons it's failing. But all I could think this whole time was 48 hours ago in this building.
That's the key.
Yes.
That is the key. When Paige went on Twitter, Paige, Bree, and Nikki all went on Twitter today and cried about how disrespectful the crowd was. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you stupid shits. It's the same fucking crowd that was there for TakeOver.
Yeah.
It's the same people.
Yeah.
It ain't the crowd.
No. And it's not you.
It's not you.
The women are victims here.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But my point is, 48 hours after Sasha and Bayley had the best match the whole weekend, the people who run Raw put out this.
Yeah.
And as others have noted, I mean, everyone, I've read everything that people said about this, and I've agreed, I think, with everything. The thing is, on NXT, Sasha and Bayley were promoted and presented as stars. On Raw, if you want to call it promoting, the star is the Divas Revolution, and the individuals in the revolution are meaningless, interchangeable, and negligible. They don't matter. This whole thing is it's not promoting. I can't use that word. It's just raw, unrestrained PR and marketing. It's 5 people in suits who have never watched wrestling in their life, probably never watched sports in their life, writing down catchphrases and telling them all, repeat these as often as you can. And then the actual product that is presented, when it's presented, is so vastly inferior to what these athletes are capable of doing. This is infuriating. This was where I was ready to shut the show off. And when I saw the headline, whatever Dave said, Raw ratings disappoint, I figured, yeah, everyone turned on for that fucking awful MizTV bullshit. I'm getting angry again.
Well, go for it. Hey, listen, I don't watch any sports.
Yeah. And
every time they say, we're in the middle of a worldwide revolution of women in sports, I'm like, we are in 2015.
There's never been a woman athlete before.
You fuckers just figured out that women actually can do things in sports.
Mm-hmm. You know where you don't hear anything about the women's revolution in sports? When you're watching women play sports. You know, watch UFC, Joe Rogan doesn't talk about, oh, look at all this, what the women are doing. He said, holy shit, Ronda Rousey killed that girl. My God. When you watch the Women's World Cup team, they talk about fucking soccer and how great the Women's World Cup team was. They don't talk about the era of the female athlete. This, like, I know everything in a WWE ring is entertainment, but when you watch this, it just comes off so fake. And I do use that word fake. It is fake. It is phony. It is not authentic. It's bullshit.
Well, you're not wrong. I made a list. In NXT, fuck it, who cares? This segment sucked. But you know what? Let me say something positive. The Miz was funny.
He was.
When The Miz is the only good thing about his segment,
he got a pop.
That tells you something right there.
He said, when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut, and the people lost their minds.
Everybody cheered.
And the way they're forcing these girls to basically get over their character.
What character? What did they do this?
Hold on. You just settle down.
I'm like Chavo.
Settle down. At the very start of this, Becky started rambling on and on and on, and Alicia had to say, okay, we know you're the crazy one. And then they started pitching barbs back and forth. It's like they're in a, just use my analogy, they're like in a boy band, and this is the crazy one. It's just...
Yeah, they all have to have a character.
Well, no, they don't have characters. They have a tagline.
Right.
Charlotte is Ric Flair's daughter, full stop. Paige is English, full stop. Becky has red hair, full stop. And I thought about this and said, you know what? And that's like off the top of my head. We know what Becky had to get through growing up in Ireland just to train anywhere. Talked about this in NXT. She had to travel the world to train. Had an injury, almost quit, got taught into coming back. That's a great fucking story. Charlotte grew up the daughter of the best of all time. There's a tremendous burden on her, and she's delivering. That's a great fucking story. Well, okay, she was.
I was going to say, let's not go crazy.
She was delivering in NXT. That's a great fucking story. Paige grew up in a wrestling family. Father's a wrestler, mother's a wrestler, brother's a wrestler, and they've all been in England, and her brother wanted to come to the U.S. so badly he couldn't make it. She is living out the dream for her whole family. That's a great fucking story. And then I thought about the girls who are already on the roster. Hey, you know what? The Bellas have been around forever, and there's a lot of people who think they only get opportunities because of who they're dating. And now they have to prove they deserve their spots. That's a great fucking story. These are all great fucking stories. None of them are being used because the people making this TV show are so fucking stupid. I don't want to give them any more of my money. That's why I don't want to quit the network. I don't want to go to Raw. I'm not fucking going to Mania next year. Fuck Mania.
Wow.
I get so pissed.
I see that.
Do you realize all I did today was wake up, watch Raw, watch Nitro, come here and do this show? That's my life.
Well, you chose a couple of bad segments. Well, Vinny, this Divas revolution is not going to last much longer.
Okay.
It's just not. It's
if
just going to be over.
If I had any faith in them to replace it with something better.
No, it'll just disappear.
Yeah, but whatever they do next will be just as bad.
It could be. I don't think anything could be as bad as what I saw in this Divas segment here.
Well,
tonight.
that's probably true. So it got to the point.
You could have replaced this with buffering and it would have been better.
Yes.
So after this horrible segment, they gave these girls almost 15 minutes to wrestle.
Yeah.
I do want to note, it got to the point where Nikki said, and I quote, "Wins and losses, who cares?" That was where I screened and fast forwarded.
Yeah, that's...
Now, it turns out that was the last 30 seconds of the promo anyway, but that was where I thought that I hate the show. I hate everyone on it. I don't ever want to watch it again as long as I live.